So Kenny Florian gets hurt, putting his luggage away or getting his luggage ready. What other names are being thrown at you other than Spencer Fisher?
Well, it was so I was already in Vegas when this happened. When I found out, it was like the day we got there. I was on the flight to Vegas thinking I was fighting Kenny Florian. I get there and I can't remember if it was the day we got there, the second day. It must have been the day we got there because Kenny would have been flying in the same day. So we get in there, say we got bad news. Florian's out. So we're calling, they were scrambling 5 on the Tuesday prior to the fight, trying to figure out who they were going to get.
Yeah. Who's licensed.
And the first person that was willing to agree to it was Spencer. And him and I we went out to, when I was staying with Jeff in Chicago, we drove out to what was it, Tri-Cities there. Yeah, we drove out to Miltage and sat in on one of those. We sat in on one of those fucking sparring sessions that you guys have been brought up a few times on the show, I think too. the Miltage, bloodbath. So I got a round or two in with Spencer, and I'm like, all right, and I remember, I'm 21 years old. I'm a young kid here. I don't know what's going on. And they tell me, and Joe Silva tells me, we got you Spencer Fisher. You don't have to take the fight if you don't want. We'll understand. So I'm like, can I go talk to Sean out in the hallway? And
so they approached you direct?
Yeah. Well, no, Sean was with me. No, Sean and I went down to the UFC office that they had set up in Mandalay Bay there. And he's like, this is your option. It's either take this fight with Spencer or you're off the card. And I said, I looked at Sean and was like, this is the dream here. We're here. Mm-hmm. And I was like, but I knew who Spencer was. I sparred with him and I watched him. I knew, I was like, this is a different fight than the only thing he had in common with Kenny is they're both lefties. So at least I had that going. But I said, Sean, what do we do here? And he goes, well, when they said you don't have to take this fight, what they mean is if you don't take this fight, you'll never fight in the UFC again. I said, well, I guess the decision's made. Let's fucking do this. So we walked back in the room. We said, all right, let's fucking do this. And then next thing you know, Spencer's rolling into town and we made it happen. So
I was going to ask you that. Was he flown in or was he already there? Because Franklin was at the top of the card. That's another Monty guy.
Well, yeah, but Franklin was cornered by George
Gurgel.
Yeah. George Gurgel and Kerry Shaw cornered him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they flew him out that day. Like it was like, all right, take the fight, get your shit together. They flew him out. I think he was there by the next day.
He's 20 pounds overweight.
20 pounds overweight, yeah.
Monty has his fans and Monty has his detractors maybe, but here is a time that he saved the day and saved this kid, for a dead 100%. Trip on the week of the fight. So you can't knock that.